Alright, we're gonna get hit a few times while I try to grab stuff. Alright, we got hit twice. I think it's worth it. Now, I'm not down a stamina point yet, but I got more feral runners. Those are the dangerous ones. This runner on me and these two runners. The rest of them I can lose pretty easily. The runners are a problem. I got a burning building here. Tiny building here that's not going to offer much in the way of cover. Still might have to run for it, though, as the closest direct cover. These guys will chase me into the building, and I'll go around to the outside back corner here. Try to get up into this building, and I think I'm going to have to actually come up this way and then loop back eventually when I have an opportunity. I don't want to lead these guys back to the basement. So we're going to stay in run mode, try to get into that building and shut the door behind us. Back to walk mode. Nothing here except for some cookies. And we'll take one match. No, never mind. Ah, look at that. All three of them and a dog. So we've got 4 fast movers right behind me already. More running. Not good. Excuse me? Oh, my low strength couldn't pry the door. Son of a bitch. Oh, this is bad. Maybe I will run back to the right and go into my other place. I forgot my low strength was going to have a problem prying. Crap. Dog's almost fast enough to keep up with me while... Oh, he is fast enough to keep up with me while I'm sprinting. That's bad. That's really bad, because if I can't get a door between me and the dog... I got another basement right there. Ooh, go for the basement? I think I might go for that basement. Come on, just give me a couple of steps on dog. Failed to do the prying of the window. Alright, back to walk mode. First things first. Secure. Nothing in here. Alright, get my stamina back. Anybody in here with me? Another one of these. Oh, we got a laboratory basement. That's funny. Hey there, laboratory entrance. Well, this playthrough is going pretty weird. Howdy, Crystal Pepsi. I can't believe this. Alright, so yeah, now we have a laboratory. So we had our starting burning building directly across the street from the holy grail of starting locations, the apartment tower. We found an empty basement, wrecked basement here that we were immediately able to kind of hole up in and get the early game stuff built. We had an ambulance sitting right outside our starting house that had the antibiotics we needed for our infection, plus a first aid kit, plus bandages. And now 2 houses north of that... What? Oh, the wasp nest is the one directly north of me. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Proximity to the wasp nest is a sudden death possibility, because I wouldn't be able to keep ahead of the wasps, and they would kill me. So I need to be very, very careful with wasps in the area. Alright, turn the flashlight off again. Check the laundry room. Oh man. I'll take a sewing kit and a utility vest. Cool, we'll just wear that. Activate. Utility vest doesn't have an activatable function. Doesn't store things apparently. Nope. Just storage pockets. Again, no food or beverages, huh? This one has no water heater, though. No water heater in this basement, so I like the other one better for that reason. But yeah, it's already got a lab entrance. That's funny. We're up to distracting pain now. Not good. What are we up to? 8 out of 11. That's with a few minor food items. And the pot's taking up some space. As well as our first aid kit. We got the first aid kit and the bandage already. Go with our antibiotics. So the big thing now is just waiting out the infection. Seeing if we survive the infection or not. So for the most part, I just need to get back to my hole safely. Pick up any additional raw materials that I might need for a little bit of crafting. It would be nice to get at least one book. Hey, another flashlight. Alright. I didn't realize that was there. I'll just take the battery, though. So, Wasp House directly north of me. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to let some time pass. Alright, so we're over the drunk portion. We've gotten enough time's gone by. We're no longer drunk. We've just got the flu and the infection. Anything making noise out here? From the south. Yeah, somewhere. I'd like to check the other parts of the house, but might be smarter just to go out the window. That's my destination point right there. I just don't like this big open space here. Oh, actually, no, I think that smashing is from the fire. I think I'm hearing the fire finishing taking down that place. But we might not have anything waiting for me out here. Duct tape! He who dies with the most duct tape is the winner. I don't want to step into the light if I can avoid it. I think one of those is going to be a closet, and the other one's the bathroom. Yep. More aspirin's good. Nothing in the toilets. Ah, got a zombie in the house with me. Ham Radio Illustrated and another pot. He'll see me if I step over into the light. He'll smell me if I step over to get the book. Gallon jug of bleach. Yeah, I'd have to put the crowbar away and carry the gallon jug. Normally it's important, but with access to the water heater in that first basement, I don't need to worry about crafting up water. I really like to have gallon jugs on hand for transporting liquids, though. It sure would be nice. Yeah, let's swap it out. Oh, that's right. Can't. The weird thing, I got the bindle going on, and I can't carry the gallon jug in two hands, which apparently is required. If I put away the crowbar, yeah, that's funny. Takes two hands to carry around a gallon jug of bleach. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, let's get his attention. Alright. Whoops. Oh, I don't want the peaches. Oh well. Guess we'll grab the chili. Clean water. Ah! What the hell? Excuse me? What? I'm having a hard time figuring out where the others two just came from. I know, and I don't know. I mean, unless they were just out of my line of sight, past him earlier. That's annoying. Not sure I have the room to even grab that book now. I already knocked down the door there. Let's go for this door up here. Make them knock that and this one down. I will wait here. Get my stamina back again. I really, really do want that book. Bandana and a golf cap. Let's wear the bandana. Yeah. Coming up behind me. Soap. Alright, we are out on the street. Not the best place to be, but I'm liking what I'm seeing in regards to the zombie presence. Got one guy near me, a couple of slow guys to the south, so if I head straight east, I want to kind of angle down, hop into the house, get through the doors, and then out the back. Again. Walk, 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 walk. Yeesh, I'm not even faster than these guys. Slow-footed sucks. Especially when they do those little hop moves. Alright, run again, just to get enough distance to make it through that. Ooh, pillow would be nice. I can't carry anything in two hands. Alright, things are looking good. If I can make a clean transition here, which we have done. Well, there you go. That was textbook. That was some good stuff. Keep those for the moment. Alright, food I can't use. Yucky fruit. No fruit for me. Alright, so excuse me. We got minor electronics book, minor piercing weapons book. Better than nothing. Still infected, still got distracting pain, stats are still really, really hammered. Nothing we can really do about it. We're hydrated, and we had a successful trip. Oh yeah, that's right. That is the lab basement over there. Specifically, I'm using the Undead People version of the MSX++ Dead People tile set. Only difference is how quickly they're updated. The Undead version is the most often updated, the direct download from the GitHub site from some dead guy. And I have updated the graphics pack too. I updated that earlier this morning. Good luck, Tucker Man. Just remember, dying is funs. It's the funs. As long as you remember that, you'll be okay. And if you haven't seen it yet, check out my YouTube channel. Look for the live stream tutorial. Even if you just listen to it in the background, if you only got one monitor. It's a walkthrough of the early game where the default character and the evac shelters start. Giving strategy tips, things to do, things to build, things to craft, how to raid the town for supplies, all that kind of stuff. So I would recommend you take a listen to it or watch it if you'd like. It's a few hours long, all told, but like I said, even listening to it in the background will give you plenty of info and tips. Alright, so next plan. I think I'm just going to wait out the infection here before I even try to make it over the apartment tower. Long term, apartment tower is still my goal. Get to the roof, get to clear the roof, clear the top floor, and then use that as a base camp for a while. The roof is important so I can get the vision range, and then the first floor will have plenty of food and general raw materials for us to kind of camp out in for a while. But we've got pretty much everything I need right here, so, and the area seems to be fairly clear. The game's been amazingly good to me so far. So I don't want to jinx it. So I think I'm just going to hang out here for a day. We'll eat the little bit of food that I've got available later in the day, and drink the water and craft and do not much else really. So I'm going to need some more raw materials. Let's dump some of this other stuff now. Get rid of those. I need to unpack the first aid kits. So let's do that. That'll get me another book. I need the disinfectant and those. The rest of that can get stuck in the pile. So we've taken only a very few minor hits, and we've got the fast healer trait with no negative healing. It's part of the theme. Good old William Ashley. He's got comic book level ability to take a beating and bounce right back. So I purposely did that. So I'm dealing with the slow-footed, but other than that, he's pretty tough. He's got indefatigable for lots of stamina. He's resistant to pain, and he's a fast healer. So that'll go away on its own without much attention from me. We're basically just waiting out the influenza, or the, well, that too, but the flu and the torso infection. The longer we have it, the longer it's going to take for it to go away, the negative effects. And hopefully the really, really idiotic negative effect spiral interrupt cycle we don't get. But if that's going to happen, we're going to have to break this flu here or the infection here pretty soon. Otherwise, I'm going to get really, really cranky. Because the curing of the infection is actually worse than the damn disease once it gets to a certain point. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh yeah, I could still die despite having antibiotics. I don't know how quick... I had to have found them within the first 5 game minutes. Because we started, we watched the NPC kill a few zombies with his gun, and we just immediately went outside, and there was the ambulance. I went into a house, and then I ran over to it, and I ate my first antibiotic. So I don't think it could have been later than like 8:15 a.m. at the most when we started taking the antibiotics. So if we die even with antibiotics, it can happen, but that would be pretty sad. Is another panties run? Well, we have panties. I haven't reinforced them yet, so I haven't put the focus on them that they rightly deserve. We don't have much in the way of clothes yet. I need pants still. We haven't found pants. With some more string and some more material for rags, I can do some crafting still, some fab and some tailoring crafting. That way we can get the duffel bag, backpack rocking, get some pants and that kind of stuff. So that's what I want to work on while we're down here waiting out the torso infection. But towards that, I need a few more raw materials. So let's see if we can grab some without getting any other attention. I don't want to take it from this room. I'd like to keep this as buttoned up as long as I can. Another electronics book. So we'll smash up this bed. Did I leave my crowbar downstairs? I left my crowbar downstairs. Oh, no, I didn't. Don't mind me. Alright, so... don't need anything there. I've taken the curtains down already. I was avoiding highlighting myself out this direction, but not seeing any zombies in sight, so let's give it a try. Let's see. Let's... Ah, damn it. Thought I'd done it cleanly. I don't want a zombie in my nice clean house. I don't have the nail board traps ready yet to lure them back and forth over to kill them without taking any hits. I don't want to fight with my compromised state. Damn it. Thought I'd gotten away with it. Alright. Come here, zombie. Follow me this way. Hopefully I don't make this even worse. Got no good way of losing him in that house, then rolling back around again without getting a bunch of attention, unfortunately. Let's try anyway. Get over here, zombie. Get out of my nice, clean house. Yeah, I figured that's what was going to happen. They're going to follow my scent trail for a bit, possibly, so let's just bail for now. Pass some time. Alright, we got a little bit of stuff back. It's mostly just important that I don't flood the upper area. I just want to bring down a bunch of raw materials that I can use for crafting and stuff. So rags is going to be where I'll stall out on the crafting. These sofas down here are only going to have so many, and then that's it for this basement. So I wanted to grab as many sheets and string as I could before I hole up. Okay, so a couple more minor books. Ah, electronics to 3. Cool. That'll get us through a day. Do that one, then those, and those two, all pretty good ones. Happy about that. Still infected. Let's take another painkiller. And let's just start working on something. Let some time pass that way. Might need a washboard, so one of those made. Don't care about the rest of that except for nail board traps, which I don't have enough parts for yet. I need lots more nails. I need at least... I like to do at least 6. Yeah, six to 9 nail board traps, just in a grid. That way I can run to one side, lead the zombies onto it, they hit the trap, then I circle around to another side, trap, then kill them that way passively without me needing to put myself in danger. That'll work against the early low-level zombies, and or it slows them down, if nothing else. So I think it'll be a worthwhile investment. But 20 nails per. That's going to be a lot of nails. Which I can get at night from that burned building. So if I spend enough time above ground that the reality bubble lets that building burn all the way to the ground, I can go scoop up all the nails I need from the outer walls. Plenty of rocks and nails are available there. We'll wait for the nightfall to probably do that if I can manage to wait that long. Are any of the other traps reusable? I've never tried using any of the other traps, really. Nail board's pretty much the only one I've done, and I've only done it like twice in memory. I only do it in very certain circumstances and playthroughs. Slow characters, I think it's pretty justified to do the nail board trap, especially slow, naked, mostly naked characters with infections and the flu. It's just too dangerous to try to get into a fight when you got 4 strength and 6 dex. So easy to get grabbed and not be able to break the grab and have other zombies show up, and it spirals so quickly. You've noticed I'm not a fan of grocery carts. Is that just a noob thing? Somewhat. If you watch my playthroughs and how I maneuver through cities, I can't take a cart with me when I'm doing that. So carts are nice. They have their place. I did actually use one semi-recently, a couple of challenges back. Briefly. I used it for some looting. But mostly I did it at night with clear skies when I had a full moon, so I had a massive night vision range because of that, and it was easy for me to maneuver around the zombies. But when I don't have night vision and I'm slow, I have to be able to maneuver over fences, through windows, and so on. I can't do that with a cart. So, yeah, the new backpacks also make the carts somewhat irrelevant. I mean, as long as you're not fighting, you can load up your torso with 500 encumbrance, as long as you don't plan on actually fighting anything. So if you're focused on just maneuvering and moving and evading, feel free to wear as many backpacks and things as you want. So it really depends on skill level of player. I think grocery carts are great for new players early game, but once you get more familiar with the game, survival ability with a grocery cart, it gets a lot harder actually. So it depends on your playstyle mostly. If you're killing everything as you travel, grocery cart's fine. Let go of cart, kill zombies, grab cart, move on. Let go of cart, kill zombies, grab cart, move on. But if you're night raiding, you just can't do it. Not if you're relying on maneuverability and getting in and out of buildings or up and down roofs and things like that. So it just depends on playstyle. It's not that I won't use them. It's just my mode and my playstyle doesn't usually require them at this point. I know the game too well, and I know too many other ways of having my carry capacity without taking the expense of dragging a cart behind me, which also slows me down. Alright, so we are very hungry. We're going to stay very hungry. we're nauseous a lot of the time. We're just going to let that hunger roll. We're going to lose some calories in this first day. So that's fine. We're still hydrated. Oh yeah, we made the washboard. What was up next? I was going to do, oh yeah, disassemble another couple of sheets. Alright, so we were working on, I was about to do arm warmers to get us to tailoring 2. I don't remember what level the new backpacks take. I want to say 4, because regular backpacks are 3, so I think like the hiking backpacks and such start in at 4 or 5 tailoring. I can get to 3 tailoring easy. 4 takes a little bit of effort. 5 is hard without lots and lots of leather sitting next to you, or a book. So I can push to 4 without too much difficulty though, and then have access to one of the big backpacks. It'll take most of the day to do with the different crafting and the fact that I've got low focus. I haven't found anything that will help me raise my focus yet. So that part is going to be the part that sucks. It's the low focus and having to basically do double the recipes to get the same amount of XP. If you're not aware, your focus is a multiplier for your XP in a %. So if I have 50 focus, I'm only getting half XP for when I'm crafting things. 100 focus, you get your normal 100% XP. 200 focus, you get double XP. That's pretty much the way it works. And the focus is derived off of your morale. You want to try to keep your morale high so your focus trends upwards, downwards, and so on. So currently it's trending towards 78, which is not a good number. But I don't have any good way of raising it yet. So, how am I going to time this? Burn a lot of materials in order to get those skill levels done. I'm super nervous about doing any traveling that I don't have to before we clear up at least the main infection and get some of my stats back. The longer I stay infected, the longer the after infection stage is going to be with me. I don't have enough materials to just hole up for days. If I was already in the apartment complex, we could do that. So I just don't want to fight for control of the apartment complex roof and its top floor until I've gotten my stats sorted out a bit. I think those guys, well, they may or may not have followed me into the house. Oh, Worried about temperature because we're not making long trips outside. Yeah, it pretty much just comes down to how much raw material do I feel like using up. Got 174 rags sitting here currently. Haven't finished taking apart that section of sofa, and I've got material I had started to move but got interrupted upstairs. Let's do it. How many planks have I got sorted out? 15 is not enough either. Alright, let's just do it. 20 arm warmers, hour and 40 minutes. 80 out of my 174 rags. And that got us to tailoring 2. Probably did a few too many. That's alright though. Butcher, cut it all up. What did we get? 3 rags. What a return. I don't have the survival skill for the balaclava, so I can't do the balaclava. Whoops, the hell's that? 1 second. I don't want it to look that way. You changed how it looked on me. I also don't want to make a bunch of bindles. Fish bait. That's kind of funny. Terrible ways to do that. Either attack. Yeah, it's been pretty generous for us so far, so I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm waiting for the bad stuff to start raining down on me. And or I'm waiting to die of the infection even with taking antibiotics 5 minutes into the challenge. Perf. Come on, fingers. Rubber dog rain suit. I think not. I could make short ropes and then take them apart again. Oh, never mind. That's level 0. Yeah, the lack of survival skill is hampering me. Got a sewing kit. Do I have thread laying around? I'm not sure I have thread. Maybe that's what's doing it. No thread. Alright, let's get some thread going. Alright, that's better. Now the only problem is all the recipes suck. The one recipe I need, I'll have access to. Alright, let's do, Cord sandals takes just thread? Interesting. 2 cotton hats. 60 focus, sure. Still infected. Still infected. Alright, tailoring 3. Do 7 boonie hats. 8 hats. Whoops. Not good. Rolled out of my my infection. Took antibiotics, disappeared on me. I went too long in between doses. That wasn't good. Maybe just a placebo effect? Did I still have it going? Maybe I didn't notice. Maybe it was still going. Pretty sure I didn't see that when I looked here a second ago. I could be wrong. Alright, let's go get something to drink. Alright, we're tired. I don't know what time it is. I think it's probably nighttime by now. Didn't pick up that one little pocket watch that I remember seeing because we didn't have the opportunity. Have some more aspirin and put up all the hats for 4 rags. And we made it to tailoring 4. That seemed to go a lot faster than I was expecting it to. So now, when we go to armor, storage, travel backpack, regular backpack 10, travel backpack 25, that's it. Hiking backpack, 55 storage. Large tactical backpack, 65 storage. I don't have the big one available yet. Apparently I don't have the big one available yet. Thread I can do. 5 leather patches are harder to come across currently. Great lower back support. So yeah, we just need to make a few threads, get a few pieces of leather, and we can do a super backpack. That'll pretty much solve my carry capacity problems. That's why it's pretty easy to get to this point, knowing the processes and what's necessary and all that. So yay, and we've also got options for things like dusters, trench coats, underwear, cargo pants. No cargo pants yet, really. Leather chaps and leather pants, but no cargo pants. Cargo shorts, that's weird. Alright, I'll think about that. Let's go pop upstairs. I just want to see if it's dark. Yep, it's dark. Alright, let's go, yeah, let's go looking around real quick, now that it's dark. I'm gonna poke my nose into a vehicle real quick, see what time it is. No moon, snowing, it's with the day indicator, it's what, 10 o'clock? I want to say it's about 10 p.m. Step into the vehicle over here. If you're not aware, you can step into a vehicle. Alright, how come you're not showing me? That's interesting. Not giving me the time indicator. Well, we'll take a CX-4 Storm. Hell yeah. Only 1 bullet. Usually, does this vehicle not have a clock? It has dashboard, doesn't have a clock. Alright, that's why I'm not seeing it. We've got diesel, we've got a little bit of battery, we've got a broken security system, we've got a possibly operational, look at that, engine compartment. Yeah, we've got an operational security van they just handed me as well. I don't know, game, you're starting to scare me. Is that an ice cream truck over there? That's an ice cream truck. I actually need to go back downstairs and step into this vehicle real fast. What? No clock again? Now I'm confused. Used to be you could step into a vehicle to find out what time it was. No clock listed, but I thought it was part of the dashboard, but I guess I could be wrong. Could just be certain vehicles. Huh. Alright, however. The wheels, it's not going anywhere. Let's see. Excuse me. You get both, but realize that the damage is applied independently. So if you hit somebody or a zombie with an axe, it does a 20-point bash attack. Then it has whatever bash resistance or armor and clothing that the zombie has removed from that, and whatever value is remaining goes through as damage. Then it next has a cut 14 attack, which then also gets resisted independently by all the various pieces of clothing and armor. So generally speaking, a single attack type of a high number is better than two different attack types. So I would rather have, for example, a 30 bash weapon than a 20 bash 20 cut weapon, because more damage is actually going to get through usually with the 30 number than with the 20-20 split, because of the way that the resistances and the armor is going to get applied. You will get skill ups for both as well, though. You'll get both bash skill and get cut or pierce skill, whichever. But yeah, so if you have a choice of weapons, generally go for a higher value single damage type, as opposed to something that looks cool with mid-range of two different damage types. Just kind of depends, but I'd much rather go with that and then have a separate backup weapon when I need to switch. Have one high bash damage, one high cut damage weapon as a backup. That way you can switch between them depending on what your target is. I'm just trying to decide how I'm going to go about this. It's about 10 p.m. I believe. So we've got the antibiotics back in. Still infected. I could go running houses. It's going to be pretty easy for me in the night. But I've got most of the materials I need in the basement already. If I want to get that backpack done, I just need to go into the basement and put together a few wooden frames, and I get my mechanic skill to 1, and then come out here with my hammer and screwdriver, and I can take... Actually, no, I can't take seats apart. I don't have the hacksaw yet. I can't use that for a leather source yet. I can get the ropes from the seat belt, but I can't take the seats apart. Yeah, usually it does. Or you can remove one from a vehicle to get a watch as well. Let's go up and look at this last vehicle. This one should have... Whoops! Somebody's beating on it, so let's not do that. Cop car... Alright, let's do this instead. Let's head this way. Hey there, other basement in another house. God, this low strength, I can't pry nothing. Ah, survivor basement. Okay, survivor basement. So far we've had our starting house, we've had an ambulance with the first aid kit, bandages, and antibiotics sitting in it. We've got a lab basement here. We've got our nice, clean, empty basement here. And we've got a survivor basement here. Occupado or empty? Let's turn the flashlight on and find out. Looking empty so far. Safe mode on. And there's a hacksaw and a sledgehammer. I just I'm getting really, really worried. I think it is going to kill me. I think the antibiotics are going to kill me. And it's just showing me all of this stuff, laughing at me, knowing that I'm going to die, even though I found antibiotics in the first 5 minutes. I just don't. I mean, hacksaw and sledgehammer. Heavy duty flashlight we can use. More bandages. Is that rice? Rice is awesome. Toastums are good. Unload that. Reload that. PB&H, peanut butter and honey sandwiches are awesome. Shotgun and an SKS. Precursor to the AK-47. Well, we gotta take it. Now, of course, I don't have the room for it. Let me think about that. Oh, that's the low level book I need. Look at all these guns. 9 mil from a storm. Let's just unload that. Unload the magazine. Take the 9 mil bullets. Reload the storm with those. Let's do this. Let's just eat the food up right now. Let's have the sandwich. Oh, that's right, I'm nauseous. Never mind. Can't eat that stuff right now. I think we'll just leave it here for now. We know where it's at. Alright, raw material wise, I don't desperately need anything in here. I'd like the metal would be good for when I work on my fab, but now I'm wishing I had finished that that backpack. Ash piles you have to dig up, if I remember right, in order to check anything under them. And the body, in my experience, I don't remember ever looting a single useful thing off of the body. Could be possible, but not common. Whoops! Hey, fat zombie! Let's run away from you. So we instantly run into the only other zombie in the neighborhood. God dang. So many attempts to unlock that, or pry it open. So, now I do have the hacksaw. And the sledgehammer. And that was the survival book I needed, so I could do the bin, or the thing I already went past. The balaclava. Alright, I'd need, if I had full focus, I'd need 4 frames to get my mechanics to 1. Alternatively, I've got Just really need something temporarily. Alright, get it done. Alright, that'll give me enough carry capacity to scoop up whatever I need while we're out and about. We're dead tired, though. That's not good. Still infected. Oh, we beat the flu. Flu's gone. That helps a lot. I was wondering why my stats jumped back up a bit. Problem now is still infected after probably closing in on a full day. And yeah, I'm going to be so mad if we die. That's going to suck so much. It's probably midnight, right around midnight, and we're dead tired. I really don't want to pass up the opportunity to loot during the nighttime, but I think I'm going to have to. Yeah, I know I'm running. It's fine. I don't think I can afford to go anywhere. Let's get something to eat while we're not vomiting and just go to sleep. I just want to find out if the... God dang it. As soon as I say that, back to nausea. Alright, I guess we won't worry about that then. I have no blankets or pillows, but we're dead tired. We'll fall right asleep. And it'll put us in the middle of the day, probably, when we wake up. Let's take another antibiotic just to reset the timer. Yeah, I think we're just going to go to sleep. I don't think of anything else I want to do. That green message had better go away while I'm sleeping, otherwise we're in for a world of hurt. I'm already not going to be happy because I don't think anybody's fixed the recovering from infection thing. Yeah, we're probably into deep infection stage now. Nope, just still says infected, took antibiotics. And we're still infected, despite shoveling antibiotics into our face. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Even if we survive it now, we've been infected for so long, the recovering stage is gonna be a nightmare of interruptions, I think, if the same thing happens as what it did last time. Alright, well, I can't do much about it. Now, unfortunately, it's daytime. Yeah, not quite noon, maybe 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. So that's not good timing. I'm not going to go wandering around right now. I'm going to need some more wood for the fire, though, if we're going to do some reading or something. Broke my crowbar already. $32, that was it. Oops. That broken crowbar back out. Die, dirty, nasty pool table! Not sure we're gonna get to a refrigerator. Just takes a few hits. Okay, a lot of hits. That's ridiculous. Fine. We'll deconstruct the damn thing. Give me the other components that it'll provide. Burn my flashlight unnecessarily. Oh yeah, I did get the sledgehammer. Good point. I'm not used to having a sledgehammer handy this early. That would have made things a little simpler. Oh, that's right, the bindle. Goodbye, bindle. My bad. I think that's enough for now. Yeah, good enough. All right. Right about noontime. Still infected. Alright, focus isn't terrible. Get enough fire going. Enchanted. Could go take the sledgehammer to some car seats and get me some leather that way, just so I can get that final, or that backpack I'd rather be using. Let's just do some reading. I'm passing out. Oh, we're in the better stage. Now we're into the negative side. I knew as soon as I passed out what had happened. So we healed the torso infection. That's great, right? Yeah, you would think. Now we're in the recovering from infection stage that drives me absolutely nuts. Right here. Pain and frequent blackouts. Watch what's going to happen. I was just fine when I had the infection. This is worse than what we were just dealing with. Now I'm going to be just passing out non-stop until we get to some magical number that removes that blackouts portion. So, I mean, I can't go outside because I randomly pass out and I'd get eaten easily. I can't really read effectively. I can't craft effectively. I can't pass time. So let's see what happens, how often it occurs. I don't have a watch, unfortunately, to tell exactly what time it's happening, but you'll get the idea here. So, yeah. Passed out. Passed out. Passed out. Passed out. Passed out. Passed out. This is so broke. So broke. No idea how far I am from whatever magical increment that gets rid of that blackout stage. There's like a precursor stage to this part where the blackouts goes away finally and you're still left with some of the other negatives. But yeah, whoever's got the responsibility for setting up this stage of the infection recovery process needs to be taken out back of the woodshed and thrashed pretty good.